Mr. and Mrs. Jason's 5-year-old daughter, Adora, was a sweet, lively child with the innocence of a morning flower. One hot Tuesday morning, the couple prepared for a 2-week business trip to Dubai. Though they were excited about the trip, leaving Adora behind was the hardest part. Hanani, Mrs. Jason called, turning to the young nanny who had worked for them for 3 years. Please take good care of my daughter. I'm trusting you with everything I have in this world. I will, Ma. You know Adora is like a little sister to me, Hanani said, smiling warmly. I know, Mrs. Jason said, but please be extra careful with her home teacher, Mr. Frank. There's something about him I don't trust. He always stares at her strangely when he teaches. Watch him like a hawk. Don't ever leave him alone with her. Hanani nodded. Yes, Ma. I will never let him out of my sight. Relieved, Mrs. Jason went to the kitchen and showed Hanani all the food she had stocked. There's enough rice, yam, milk, cereal, and even snacks. No need to buy anything. Then she bent and kissed Adora's soft cheek. Be a good girl, okay? Yes, Mummy, Adora said with a small smile. Mr. Jason hugged her too, and soon they were off, waving goodbye from the car. Hanani locked the door and led Adora inside. Everything was calm, but little did they know this trip would change their lives forever. Adora sat on her small plastic chair, waiting for her home lesson to begin. As the wall clock struck 10, the gate creaked open and Mr. Frank walked in, holding his usual blackboard marker and notebook. Good morning, Adora, he said with a wide smile that made Adora look down. Good morning, sir, she replied shyly. Mr. Frank looked around and noticed that only Adora was in the living room. Where is your mummy? He asked. She traveled with Daddy, Adora replied innocently. A dangerous smile crept across Mr. Frank's face. He was about to sit beside her when suddenly Hanani walked in from the kitchen, holding a tray of juice and biscuits. Good morning, Mr. Frank, she said politely. His smile quickly vanished. Oh, Hanani, you're here. Yes, I am. I made you something to drink while you teach. He collected the tray, but his mind was already scheming. He needed to get Hanani out of the way. An idea popped into his mind. He rubbed his chin and turned to her. Please, can you help me buy a whiteboard marker? Mine is dry and I can't teach without it. Hanani paused. She remembered what Mrs. Jason had said. Her eyes narrowed a little. But sir, I thought you always bring your own? Yes, but today I forgot, he lied smoothly. Please, I'll pay for it. Hanani looked at Adora, then at Mr. Frank. Against her better judgment, she agreed. All right, I'll be quick. There's a store down the street. No, he said quickly. That one doesn't have the kind I use. Please go to the big one near the roundabout. She hesitated.